One more method of setting optimal price is through analysis of people's reaction on price change of the product. To analyze the response of quantity demanded of a good to a change in the price of that good, the company should be functioning and the actual price is given. Otherwise, we can use an average, approximate industrial numbers and make a survey among the new customers. Go back to our earlier example with quantity demanded of 100 minus 5 multiplied by price. If company sets a price of $15, then it sells 25 units. What if company changed its price from 15 to 14.8? This 20 cents decrease in price leads 1 unit quantity increase in demand. If 1 unit is 4% of 25 units and 20 cents is 1.3% of 15, dividing 4 by 1.3 we get 3. The interpretation is that 1% price decrease increases quantity demand by 3%. If this indicator is higher than 1, then we consider it as elastic. If it's lower than 1, it is inelastic. In this case, 3 is more than 1 and this product is elastic. The elasticity of demand is a very useful measure, as it identifies the power of company in the market, which gives the possibility to set its desirable price. It's real only if company produces highly demanded goods with few alternatives. For example, De Beers, which controls a large share of diamonds market. We say De Beers has a lot of market power because even if it increase or decrease price, customer will not be so sensitive to it and they cannot find substitutes for this product. Or if we consider some fast food restaurant in a mall food court, they have little market power. If they increase price, then customers choose other restaurant to eat other food. Talking about Elis pharmaceutical company, their market power was large enough. There were few substitutes available to customers, and doctors recommended their drugs without paying attention on these prices. This made people low sensitive to these products. Eli wanted to know how their customers' sensitivity change in numbers if they set other prices. As I've said, it is okay if the information is available, but how other new business managers get information on elasticity of demand? The only way is talking to actual or potential customers on their opinion about prices, how much they care about prices, the factors affecting their choices, and etc. Also, companies make a market observation on similar goods in the market, substitutes, and the competitors' prices for some that goods. Or the company uses the existing sales date. If it's already operating company like Eli's company, by analyzing past sales to see how much they sold at different prices. Suppose that company got the historic date on sales like in this graph. As you see, these dots are demand points at different prices. For example, at a price of 100, the quantity demanded was 28 units. In the case of company without any reliable information, the next suitable option is gather their own data. For instance, if a retailer needs an information on sensitivity of customers' demand on price change of milk, then he sets different prices every week and observes sales. He puts all the demand points in a graph as we previously had and finds the demand curve by using the same technique. This kind of experiment is more comfortable to use in online trade for those who sell over the internet, as it is easier to set different prices to people coming to this site. And the last option is when firms make a market research on their own or taking service of professional outsourced companies. They provide these jobs and market researchers conduct survey to understand the purchasing behavior of consumers. And they try to avoid such questions like, how much would you willing to pay for product X in the questionnaires? They found people do not give honest answer. They use more complicated questions, for instance, their willingness to pay for such a good. Ellie took a decision to make a market research by hiring a outsource firm who analyzed the answers of doctors on their opinion about prices for drugs, which drug is more needed for patients, and what prescriptions will the doctor give if the price of such drugs increase or decrease. And based on this result, the result of such research, the outsourced company got a description of market demand as follows. As you remember from previous class, we considered the current price of drug as $0.5 per pill. By putting this number into equation, we have quantity demand of 102 pills. If we increase price from 0.8 to 0.855 by 10%, then quantity of demand will give 87 pills, which is for 14.7 pills less than current demand. Then we calculate elasticity of demand by dividing the percentage change in the demand by percentage change in price. 14.7 divided by 10 give you a what? 1.74. As we see, by elasticity indicator, we assess the sensitivity of people on price change of product, which gives a valuable information in taking price setting decisions. In further classes, we use this measurement in price creation by markup pricing method, taking into account the product cost and desirable revenue of business entity.